I suspect you've committed an offence, so I need your name, your date of birth and your address. In order to
I'm not giving them to you.
You realise that if you don't give me the details, I'm going to have to arrest you.
That's alright, then I'll sue you.
In this episode, Auditor PJ conducts a lawful drone flight over a factory. As expected, the police are called. Officers arrive, and one immediately stands out, not for professionalism, but for how completely out of her depth she is. She has no grasp of the law, cannot clearly explain what offense she believes has taken place, and fumbles through half-formed claims while attempting to bluff authority. When PJ calmly dismantles her position, the fallback is instant and predictable: threats of arrest. This video exposes just how desperate enforcement becomes when this is the level of competence being deployed on the street.
Are you recording me?
Yes, I am. Are you recording me?
I am.
Fair play. Okay. We had a call. Are you aware? What
That's why I'm still here waiting.
Oh, okay. They are saying that you've been flying a drone.
That's right.
Over the premises.
That's right.
Oh, okay. What's the intention of that?
To take a video. It don't matter what the intention is. It's uncontrolled airspace, love, and I can fly wherever I like.
Oh, and have you got any certificate for that?
I don't need a certificate for it.
Have you got flyer ID?
I have got a flyer ID.
Yeah.
Have you got that?
Can we have a look at your flyer ID, please?
Yeah.
Pretty much that, so yeah, just, yeah.
So what are the rules and regulations then of flying over an occupied space?
You're supposed to know this, not me.
Well, you're the person that's got the licence, so therefore I'm checking to see whether you know what the rules and regulations are.
Am I alright just to hold it, Peter?
As long as you don't take photographs of it.
I'll record it.
No, don't want that.
Record it anyway.
No, don't want it. Don't take recording.
It's okay, it's in my possession. I'm not going to do anything with it.
Yeah, I don't want you recording it. It's my property.
Okay, I know.
Thank you.
It's property, but you're giving me your property. So what I'll do...
No, you took it off me. I showed it you and you took it out my hand.
Yeah, because it's
Right,
easy for
and
me.
I want it back now, thank you.
It's easy for me just to get your details. Okay, darling, I'm just going to write it
Right.
down. But
No, you're all right.
Hang on. I'll just quickly take your details.
The first red flag appears immediately. PJ briefly shows his flyer ID, and the officer simply takes it, not to verify an offense, but to begin extracting personal details when none are lawfully required. That is not routine, it is overreach. Officers do not have the right to retain someone's ID or harvest information simply because they are curious or uncomfortable. A flyer ID is not a license and is not a police-issued document. It is a voluntary identification card used within the drone community to show training, registration, or operator details, mainly to reassure members of the public or landowners. There is no legal obligation to hand it over, allow it to be retained, or submit it to police scrutiny unless a specific legal power exists.
You've got my details, you've got them on your camera.
Yeah, but I need to rewatch it. It's easier if I just write it down.
If we've come out, if we've come out to somebody, what we'll do is we'll PNC you, right? Because we've come out specifically to come and see you because you've been flying.
Yeah, but I don't have to give you my details. The only reason I've given you my details, I don't even have to give you that. And now she's taking it off me.
She hasn't taken it off.
She has, she's refusing to give it me back.
Okay.
Don't matter, I want it back, thank you. My property.
Okay, so what I think it is, okay, and according to the law, have you heard about Article 265 Navigation Order 2016?
Just a series of numbers.
No, it's not.
2016.
It's actually an offence, okay?
Right.
By the sound of it, you have broken the law today.
No, I haven't.
So now, if you just listen out to me, okay? So I suspect you have broken the law. In order to, I expect to obviously ask for your details, get your full name, date of birth, etc. Or else I will be whatever.
I haven't broken any laws.
Okay.
This is where the bluff truly falls apart. The officer reaches for Article 265 of the Air Navigation Order 2016 and declares an offense, as if naming legislation alone makes it real. It doesn't. Quoting a provision does not establish a breach. You must still explain how the conduct satisfies the elements of the offense, and she cannot. Worse still, she is relying on outdated legislation. The drone framework was updated and restructured under the 2020 amendments, which introduced the sub-250G categories, operational classes, and modern restrictions. Falling back on a 2016 provision in a post-2020 regulatory landscape shows she has not kept up with the very rules she is attempting to enforce.
Would you like me to demonstrate what it is?
You can demonstrate what you like and then I'll show you the proper version.
The proper version?
Yeah, the proper version that says a sub 249 gram drone can fly anywhere. As long as it's not
No,
As long as it's not an airfield or a prison.
no, there's other
That's
laws.
2016, that's 8 years old.
But it's
Yeah.
slightly
Six years
changed with the recording device, hasn't it?
Doesn't matter.
Well, it does if you record
No, it doesn't. You don't know nothing, mate.
Do you
I'll
just
show you in a
wanna-
minute.
That's on there. Do you just want to go through the point and I'll just add the civil log?
But we haven't seen where you've been flying.
Could you?
Doesn't matter.
Well, it does, because you're not supposed to fly with 150 metres of
Who's told you that
area.
rubbish?
That's-
Who's told you that?
That's what it is.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Have they given you permission to film?
You don't need permission. As long as I take off and land in a public place, I can fly wherever I like.
Well, if it's a private place, isn't it? It's not a public.
No, I said if I take, as long as I take off and land in a public place, I can film whatever I like, and I can fly wherever I like, as long as it's not an airfield
What about human
or a
act
prison.
right then?
What about what?
What about human act rights? What about human act rights?
Human what?
Human act rights.
I don't know what you're
Have
saying.
you not heard about human act rights?
What about it?
This is where she completely loses the plot. She claims PJ needs permission because it is a private place, instantly revealing that she does not understand the difference between land ownership and airspace. PJ is right to shut this down. Permission governs where you stand, not where you fly. If you launch from a lawful public location and you are not operating in restricted airspace, the landowner's consent is irrelevant. When that argument collapses, she reaches for desperation, invoking vague human rights claims, not even using the correct name, let alone applying it coherently. The Human Rights Act does not ban filming, does not give officers the power to shut cameras down, and does not override aviation law simply because someone feels uncomfortable.
For example, right to privacy. No?
Right? Haven't you heard that there's no such thing as privacy in a public place? Let me run a scenario past you then.
Okay. No, you're not running any scenario.
I am going to run a scenario
Okay.
past you.
You
If I
are.
stand outside Buckingham Palace and photograph or video the Queen on her balcony, which is private property, I can do, and nobody can do anything about
There's no
it.
balcony now. are
What?
they? There's no balconies here, are they?
What difference does that make? The point I'm making is,
It is.
I'm videoing somebody on private land.
Okay, but that's not a scenario we're talking about, are
No,
we?
it is, that's what you've just been talking about.
We're talking about you flying over a private business.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Well, it is, because...
No, it isn't.
Well, it is.
You've got to get the current laws,
It is.
not laws. It's like saying 50 years ago, 60 years ago, they used to hang you for murder, but they don't anymore.
Well,
So that I'm not going to get hung.
There are certain laws that still stand.
Right, and you're wrong.
We are.
You are wrong, yes, thank you.
I shall clarify.
This exchange completely dismantles her position. PJ correctly explains that there is no general right to privacy in public view and uses a simple, clear example to illustrate the point. If something can be seen from a place where the public is lawfully allowed to be, filming it is lawful. His Buckingham Palace example is not about balconies, it is about visibility. The law does not care whether the subject is royalty or a factory. It cares whether the subject is exposed to public view. Her response, "There's no balcony here," is staggering. It shows she has not only misunderstood drone law but has also failed to grasp the analogy explaining basic privacy principles. Instead of engaging with the legal concept, she fixates on a literal detail and believes she has scored a point.
You're telling me if I get myself a drone,
As long as it's sub 250, yeah,
and stand in the road and film you,
yeah,
fly it over your garden,
yeah.
that's absolutely fine with you.
You can fly it over my garden. Now, if you
Okay.
try and video in through the windows and stuff like that's a different
Well,
matter.
how do you know I'm not?
I don't. But you're talking about scenarios, and you didn't want scenarios a minute ago when I'm talking about the Queen.
Yeah, but that's a different matter.
Why is it a different matter?
Because it's the Queen.
Because I was saying it, not you. Right? Okay.
No, I didn't say,
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah,
say
yeah.
that. No, I didn't say that.
Yeah.
Okay. This is a public place, but where you're flying your drone, it's not a public place.
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Doesn't
So,
matter.
yeah, I ain't got a problem if you take it around the common or a park, but what I'm being told is that you've been flying it over this business.
I have flown it over that business.
Okay.
I have flown it over that business because I'm allowed to legally.
I've got here lots of points that you're not allowed to do.
And what
Okay.
the laws have changed since 2016.
Okay, I'm aware of it. So
We
what's
obviously
changed?
not.
She remains stuck on the idea that ownership of land somehow extends vertically, as if businesses own a column of sky above their buildings. They do not. Airspace is not divided by property boundaries, and calling it not a public space does not make it so. Confusing land ownership with airspace regulation is a fundamental category error. Yet she continues repeating it because she does not understand the framework she is trying to enforce. Airspace is not classified as public or private in the same way land is. It is regulated. Either it is restricted or it is not. If it is not restricted, permission from a business is irrelevant. Her insistence reveals that she is inventing rules to justify interference, not applying real ones.
Mine's below
Where's your
250 grams. In the car.
Okay, can we have a look, please?
No.
We can't.
No.
We can't.
No.
So how do I know that what you're telling me is the truth?
Because I've told you.
Well, I need to see some proof on that. If you're quoting a lot of them laws and then you say, actually, you can't see my drone, how do I know that this is your drone? And what it weighs? I didn't even know what drone you've got. I haven't
I've told you what I've got.
Well, people tell you a lot of things, okay?
Don't dispute they do. Don't have to give it you.
You do. Because
Why do I?
You committed an offence.
That's what, sorry?
I suspect you've committed an offence, so I need your name, your date of birth and your address. In order to
I'm not giving them to you.
In order, in case we need to contact you further in relation to this, if they want to make a complaint, okay?
Yeah.
But we're trying to find out what the story is. We're not
So
trying
that's
to,
fine, I'll stand here all day until you find
I
out.
haven't got time for that. I haven't got time for
But
that.
Well, that's not my problem.
But what the officer's asking is, you've got the right to ask you for your name and your date of birth, and it's an offence not to give it.
No, it's not. It's only an offence if I refuse to give my name and address, if I've been arrested or I'm being detained.
Well, you're not being any of those.
Right, thank you. So I don't have to give my details.
She exposes herself the moment she asks, "How do I know it's under 249 grams?" and then immediately pivots to suspicion. That is not how reasonable suspicion works. Uncertainty is not grounds for enforcement. If an officer has no facts pointing to an offense, they cannot treat that absence of knowledge as justification to escalate. PJ's refusal to prove the weight is not defiance. It is recognition that there is no legal power compelling him to do so. The second officer then repeats a classic street-level myth: "We can demand your name and address, and it's an offense if you don't comply." PJ dismantles this instantly. The most revealing moment follows when the officer confirms that PJ is neither detained nor under arrest. That single admission destroys their entire leverage.
You realise that if you don't give me the details, I'm going to have to arrest you.
That's all right, then I'll sue you.
Fine, you're not going to sue me, but I haven't got your details. You're refusing your details. You have committed an offence in my eyes. So I need your details so I can deal with you without taking you to custody. If you refuse those details, I'm going to have to arrest you. Okay.
And what are you going to arrest me for?
For breach of that.
For breach of that?
For breach of the flying. Yeah.
What flying rule's that? Explain to me. Give me the details.
The one that you've been arguing to me about.
Right, which is what?
Okay. We'll quote it again for you.
You don't even know what you're talking about.
Unmanned aircraft
Right,
need to people, vessels, vehicles, or structures.
right,
Okay?
right.
That law. Thank
Right.
you very much. Yeah?
But you're quoting specific weights, etc. But you can't prove to us what weight you're
You're
thrown in.
refusing.
Oh, I can do.
We
You're
can't.
refusing
You're not allowing
to,
us to see it. So
I can
therefore,
do.
the officer's got the right, because at this moment she doesn't know whether an offence has been committed, to ask you for your name and address and date of birth. It's a normal thing, but you're refusing to do that. You're making it difficult.
I'm not making it difficult. I'm just telling you. I'll show you my drone, that's all I'm going to do.
I see you've got a lot of time on your hands, alright.
I'll show you my drone, that's all I'm going to do. So then she prattles on about, why do I have to threaten to arrest you for you to give me your details? I didn't give her my details at all. All I did was show her my drone. Does she look good? Does she look good as a police officer, or does she look an absolute nincompoop? Anyway, I'll let you be the judge.
She ends up looking utterly foolish, purely as a result of her own words and actions. Every justification she reaches for collapses under even minimal scrutiny. Private property becomes airspace confusion. Privacy becomes a misunderstood concept. Waiting becomes suspicion based on ignorance. What makes this painful to watch is that none of it is rushed or high pressure. She has time to think, time to listen, and still chooses to bluff her way forward. PJ does not expose her by arguing harder. He exposes her by letting her continue talking until the gaps become impossible to ignore. The episode works because it shows escalation driven by ego, not evidence. Each correction does not reset the interaction, it provokes the next threat. Officers like this are not dangerous because they shout or rush. They are dangerous because they believe themselves while being wrong. Someone who cannot distinguish airspace from land, opinion from law, or uncertainty from suspicion should never be leaning on threats of arrest. Yet here she is, empowered to escalate until someone gives in. That's it for today's video. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps support independent coverage. Be sure to check out PJ Audit. His channel is linked in the description. Show him some support. Thanks for watching. This was Capital Watch, and I'll see you in the next one.